Sure, I've got an emergency cheeseburger somewhere. Jesus Christ. Hooker! Down in the Ogwen Valley. Hooker! Yes people, welcome back to another video. Now I'm not sure if you're familiar with that big old beast behind me, but that's where I'm going to be climbing up today and spending the night. And that is Tryfan in Snowdonia, Wales. Now it's actually a grade 1 scramble. I'm going to be ascending via the North Ridge. From what I've read, there is no easy way up this mountain. Every route requires some form of scramble, so it's pretty much grade 1 scramble all round, with the options to make that a grade 2 and a grade 3 in places, which I certainly won't be getting involved in. So I'm going to be ascending via the North Ridge. I'm going to be bivvy camping on the top. It's one of them, from what I've seen on the videos, it does look difficult, but now I'm actually next to it. Holy balls, but I guess we'll see. Frying pan there if you want it. Well, this looks like us. Such a hot day as well. 23 degrees when I was driving in car then, so I'm certainly going to feel that today. I have put some sun cream on, but I didn't bring any with me. Hopefully we don't get burnt. With it being later on in day, it should cool down a bit next couple hours, hopefully. So this beginning section is probably about as good as a path as you're getting for this full trail, and it's not going to be long before we're on to the hands-on scrambly sections. Sweating now. What is a little blessing is the sun is at that side of the mountain, so at least the sun's not shining directly on me, but it's just really humid. Need a little bit of breeze, to be honest. Stunning views already. Whee! Found a cairn. At least I know I'm on some sort of path. Jesus Christ! It's funny because you look at that thinking it's the summit, and it's just really not. So earlier when I could see what I said was a false summit, I think that was that, obviously from that side. Oh, it's so nice being in the shade. We're here. They're the two rocks, Saddam and Steve. Only problem now is, where the hell am I supposed to sleep tonight up here? So that's that lane that we're at when I went up to Egan, whatever it's called. I got battered for my pronunciation last time. And then you come down Devil's Butt Creek. I should start looking for where I'm going to sleep, to be honest. Just need a nice flat rock. Not even this one here. I could probably do it. Wouldn't mind being near edge though, so I can see down into the water and that. I think this is the one. I think I've chosen my rock to camp on. I'm gonna go for this one. I was just about to say I can smell banana. There's a dirty banana skin down there. Could be worse things to be down there, but still. Take your crap home with you, people, even if it is banana skin. What do we think? I have brought my thermarest air mat. I'm just a bit paranoid about it getting popped, which is why I brought this as well, just as a backup. But I'm thinking, once I get my bivvy out and my quilt, I'm going to see just how comfy it'll be with just this mat on its own. I think we should be alright. Oh, I don't know. It's a bit of a slanter. But beggars can't be choosers. I was just speaking to two German hikers. One of them lives over here, one of them's visiting. And they asked me where I was from, if I'm from Wales. I said, no, I'm from England, mate. And then they said, what time are you heading down? And I was like, I'm not, I'm going to stay here tonight. And he's like, where are you putting your tent? I'm like, you're telling me you can't get a tent up here, boss. And look at the company we've got. A family of mountain goats. So I'm literally right next to the summit. There's Saddam and Steve. What a lovely calm night though. I've actually bought a new bivvy. So it's the Rab Survival Lite. More of an emergency bivvy, I think. But it's half the weight of my Hunker XL. So we'll see how that performs tonight. So there's not much to it. No zips or anything. I've got my Trekology airlift pillow. Put that in there. So for Scran tonight, hopefully it's still in good nick, since it's been out of the fridge for about 6 hours, if not longer. A lot longer actually. I got a boneless salmon fillet. And to go with that, a full pack of purple sprouting broccoli. Can't go wrong, eh? Up Tryfan, and we've got a banging meal. Oh, I got some sauce as well actually. Turn that down a little bit. Let's have a look. Some sweet chilli stir fry sauce. I'm not even sure why I got that, but salmon with broccoli and sweet chilli. Sounds alright to me. Got some salt and pepper somewhere as well. Picked it up from Mackey's on way here. Can't go wrong, eh? Have you ever tried these crisps? Look what I got. Check these out, man. Sweet chili grills. Co-fresh. Proud to be #1 Indian snack brand. These are banging, man. Honestly, every flavour as well. But the sweet chili ones are the best. Try them if you've not tried them. Not sponsored. Bivvy camps are the best, man. Never thought I'd say that. But I actually don't mind them at all. No faffing about putting a tent up. Just lay your mat out, get your bivvy out, get your quilt in. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Fish supper, happy days. Oh, yes, crispy. I've took some at stalks off, man. They're like bloody tree trunks. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing that banana skin in the corner of my eye. So, as dirty as it is, that's coming with me. Oh, there's two. Couple of banana skins. Yeah, I'll take that home with me. Gotta do your bit, haven't you? Every now and then. Looks like we are on for an absolute pucker sunset. Look at that, pucker blues. Pucker reds. Where's my motor? Still there. Mountain goats mooching about down there. Whoa. That's my timer for the salmon. Oh, it's looking. Oh, come on. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep the skin side of the salmon up like that. Now I've added the sweet chilli. I'm going to add a couple more bits of broccoli, just so I've got some that I've got a bit of crunch, because these are alright raw, to be honest. They're alright, quite nice. So a couple more of them in there. Nice bit of crunch. Probably supposed to wash it, but I've never washed veg, but we'll be right. Listen, salmon might be a tad overdone to how I'd normally have it, but I ain't taking no risks while I'm up on mountain. But that is a meal and a half. Salmon, some purple broccoli shit, and some sweet chilli. And sweet chilli grills. Little dippy dip dip. Crunchy crunch crunch. Munchy munch munch. Where's my cutlery? There's a fly buzzing about, and it can keep away from my salmon. Spork. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Get your lips round that broccoli, man. Do you know what? The salmon is actually cooked perfectly. It looks a bit overdone, like on the outside, but once you cut into it, soft, moist, flaky. Lovely stuff. Yeah, look, we've just got someone popped out. Now then, Kecker. How are you doing? The sky's on fire, mate. We might have finally got a little bit of summer for a few days this year. But it still gets nippy once that sun goes down and you're on mountain summits. So I've had to draw for the woolly hat, draw for the down jacket, and it's probably not going to be long before I get in my bivvy bag. I've got a little pudding though. I'm sure I've got an emergency cheeseburger somewhere. So I'm going to have that now actually. Just pop you down there for a second. Can you see me? I hope it is in here. Oh yes, yes. It is as well. 99p cheeseburger, mate. Which are no longer 99p, but I'll still always call them that. Yeah, man. I think they need a McDonald's up here. Imagine if they got a McDonald's at Snowdonia Summit. I could actually see that. Or a Greg's or something. That'd be sick. What else would be sick is the uproar online. Everyone kicking off. Be funny. When in Wales and all. Got some Welsh cakes, I might have them for breakfast. See how I feel in the morning. I always end up bringing too much food. But I'm not even hungry, especially after I've had that emergency cheeseburger. So I don't even know whether to crack these open or not. Might save them for the journey home in car. Just gonna have a nice warm drink and then get into my bed. That's the plan. Right, let's see what we got in goodie bag. I wish I had an hot chocolate or something, but I don't think I have. And I shouldn't really be having caffeine at this time. Why have I got so many coffees with me for a one night trip? Got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coffees. And some honey. So over there is Bristly Ridge. I think next time I come to this area I'll have to camp on that summit instead. I'm not sure what it's called though. Put it up on screen. So to get down Tryfan in the morning I'm going to go via the South Ridge. I came up via the North Ridge and I believe the South Ridge is easier of the two. So that's the way I'm going to go back down towards Car. Now don't watch this video hoping for some sort of guide. If you're actually interested in learning how to climb Tryfan, then I recommend you go watch Chris Gleaves' channel because he's got some sick videos of him hiking up. I think there's one. Whoa, my brew's kicking off. Kicking off big time. It just put itself out. I don't know if it's run out of gas. No, it hasn't run out of gas. The overflow put the flame out, so the stove's wet through. Anyway, so Chris Gleave, his channel, is it Chris Gleave or Chris Gleaves? Sorry bro, I feel really bad now. I feel like a right dickhead. But I want to get your name right if I'm giving you a bloody shout out, man. So it's Chris Gleaves' channel, and he does, there's a video where he sort of guides someone else up, one of his mates I think. And I watched that yesterday. Because I was looking on YouTube thinking, shit, how do you actually get up Tryfan? What's the best way? Or what's the easier way? And I watched his video and I got a few tips off him, so make sure you check it out. And although these mountains don't seem that difficult when you watch them on videos, you've got to remember people do die doing these mountains. I think there's been 2 deaths on Tryfan this year already. 2 deaths. That's rough, innit? Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. And I think, to be honest, doing what I did there, I know there's a lot more technical routes. It's one of those mountains where you can make it as technical as you want. But from what I did, I feel like it's more the navigation that'd catch you out more than the actual technical ability to be able to climb the mountain. Don't get me wrong, it is a scramble. It's not a path. There's bits where you've sort of got to pull your full body weight up, so you've got to be physically able to do it. But it were alright. It really wasn't that bad. There was one section where, and I got this off Chris's video, and it were on my map as well on the track, where you sort of go up and you can sort of skirt round to the side a little bit and you go up this little gully. But that was fun. I really liked that. And then you just sort of pop out and you're like, whoa. But yeah, Tryfan, lovely mountain. Probably the best one I've done in Wales so far. And I don't know if you get better than Tryfan. Who knows? I am looking forward to doing that one, like I said. Brisley Ridge. I don't know what it's called. But I'm looking forward to doing that next time. I would do it tomorrow, but I ain't really got time tomorrow. I'm just going to be up and out. And it leaves me another time to do it, which is good. Something to look forward to and somewhere else to camp. Anyway, I made a brew. It boiled over, put my bloody stove out, and I've not even poured it. Thought there was someone there then. The mountain goats are back. Can you see them? It's that same family of 4. 5. Presume it's the same ones. They look the same. But they are king of this mountain, man. The real kings of Tryfan. Imagine if they just jumped straight up now on Saddam and Steve. Started doing jumps across. I was going to do that earlier, but I took one look at it and thought, you know what, I'm on my own. If I slip and smash my head to bits, who's going to drag me down mountain? Do you know what I mean? Not really worth risking it when you're on your own. And these rocks, pretty slippy, you know. Even though it's dry, they're really smooth. Anyway, back to this brew. Right, I'm gonna drink this and call it a night. So I'll see you in the morning. Peace out. In a bitch. Cheers. Oh mate, wait till you see this sunrise. I've not looked at it properly yet, but from where I am, that looks pucker. Look at the sky, man. So clear. Wind's blowing a bit this morning. It's certainly chilly as soon as you get out of this bivvy bag. I had an okay sleep. I'll give it just a straight down middle, 5 out of 10. It were alright, but I just had to keep turning because when you lied for ages on this rock, your knees start killing, man. And then when I switched over to my side, my hips started killing after like an hour or something. But I've had a few hours, let's say. Yeah, that wind, man, shit. So, I don't know what time we're on, but I'll let the light do the talking. It's 10 to 5, so it is really early, innit? Sunrise is at 5:30, but we've just got that sliver of fiery orange. And I'm off to go check it out. I'm going to put my leggings on this morning actually, because that breeze is pretty cold, so let's get sorted and we'll go check out this sunrise. I've tried something different footwear down. I've put the Z light on the back instead of the bottom because it was coming out proper wide at either side, and when I was squeezing through little gaps and that, I kept getting stuck. So I wish I'd have done that yesterday, but I didn't realise that I had this strap that goes all the way across. Anyway, let's go check this sunrise out. I'm pretty sure I heard voices, so people will be on the way up already, unless I'm just tripping. So good having such a light bag. I don't know how long I'll be hiking with this down jacket on. Morning, guys. They've gone straight over to where I slept. Probably can smell bits of food. I wonder if they can eat Welsh cakes. They're Welsh, aren't they? Surely they can. There's a tiny one, a tiny goat right down there. Oh no. There's loads. There's loads of tiny ones. Shit. Are they part of the same tribe? Jesus Jones. Could it drop down there, man? That's an early morning drop, that. Stay to the right, my friend. That's a 200 footer. Sick. Too sick, that dropping. Nice little Welsh cake or two for Becky. They are much better once they're warmed up with a little bit of butter on. Can't beat that, can you? Sick as cheese, that. So we've had a sick sunset last night and a sick sunrise this morning. I'll take that. What an epic camp. Right, I'm going to start making my way back down. Can't stop looking at that behind me. So good. Cool as. Right then, we've got a lot of mountain navigation to be getting on with this morning. The route back is like quite a bit longer than the route up here, but it's a bit more gradual with the descent, so I'll take that this morning. I've had a good 40 minutes or so sat on them rocks, having me brekkie, waiting for that sun to rise, and wow, stunning, mate. I've got a clue where the path is on this one. I'm just going to sort of traverse across and head that way. Is that a path? I'd say so. Happy days. So just follow it somewhere down there. Who knows? I'm loving the glow from the sun on this mountain. I could be speaking a little bit too soon here, but I feel like at this stage where we are now, we have overcome any real possible difficulties, because it looks like you can just sort of see the path that follows it down. And if that is the case, then I definitely say the South Ridge 100% easier than the North Ridge. I may have to update that later on when we get further down, but if you are wanting to summit Tryfan and you're not massive on the old mountain navigation, then I definitely recommend doing it by the South Ridge. But I probably wouldn't recommend for the first time going up the South Ridge and down the North Ridge. So it'd probably be an out and back south-south, if that makes sense. Or just go for the North Ridge going up and down the South Ridge like I've done. If you watch enough videos and check out the map, you should be absolutely fine. I don't know about its grading system, how it works and that. But if going up is a grade 1, as long as you stick to the main sort of North Ridge path and do the little shimmy round that over the top bit, I don't know how to explain it, but when you do it you'll know what I mean, then I'd say that's grade 1. And this, I'm going to give this a 0.7 on the old mountain grading system so far. Make that a 0.75 since only big flippers just nearly slipped. on some of this scree. Yeah, that is what I've noticed. This side seems to be a lot more scree, whereas the other side is like hard bouldering, climbing rocks. And even when you do the south ridge, shit, when you look from this side, it does look quite difficult actually. But you just sort of shimmy across that way. You don't have to go directly up and over. You just sort of piece a path out going across like that and just traverse across it. That's what I did anyway, coming down. But yeah, there's still going to be bits of like climbing and that once you get to the top, like pulling yourself up a little bit. So I guess that is why it's classed as a grade 1, which makes sense. But nothing too difficult. And please remember, me saying nothing too difficult is just my opinion. I don't want people getting up here and all happening to them, and then I find out that it's because they watched this video or watched any of my videos. Yeah, in fact that goes for anything that I say on these videos. It's my opinion. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Watch some proper videos, some proper hiking, mountaineering sort of videos, and then do it and blame them. Down in the Ogwen Valley. So if you can just see that path there, that's the way I went up Igan. Sort of go around to the right of that little body of water there, and then you go up and to the left. That's the summit up there. And then I sort of pitched on a little outer shelf here, I'm not sure what it's called, like a little ridge sticking out. And then I was flying my drone and I lost it down here somewhere, so I had to go all the way down Devil's Butt Creek to get it, and then all the way back up again. Came back up and it was more or less pitch black by the time I got back to the tent. So I'd have been able to see Tryfan from a tent on that camp. So it's good to see mountains from a different perspective, from a different side of the valley. I'll get slaughtered for that attempt of an accent. Half of my family, or one half technically, is Welsh. So, dual heritage, mate. Well, I was born in England, but my dad's mum and dad are both Welsh, if you know what I mean, my grandma and granddad. But that is a shot and a half, that's like a picture right there. Pretty as a picture. You know, like Wainwright built all the paths with his bare hands up in Lake District. Who were it that built all these ones? Who is the Welsh equivalent of Wainwright? I think I asked that about Scotland once. I think that's a Monroe, innit? Marilyn Monroe, her dad. I wonder what it is for Wales. And what do you think I should tackle next time I come to Wales? Let me know in comments. Because I'm not sure, you know. I definitely want to give that bristly ridge a tackle. But once again, that'll be with a summit camp probably, which is one of the reasons why I won't be doing that today. And because this video is probably getting on for quite a while, let's be honest. So I think we'll bring that back for a fresh day. So yeah, let me know where you think I should go, because I'm really loving Wales, loving Snowdonia. Obviously there is old Brecons. I've not delved that far down south in the old mountaineering days. So that'll be certainly on the cards at some point. That'll probably be one for me because it's like a 5-hour drive, 6-hour drive. Then again, I fly up to Scotland for a couple of days and that's like 7 hours. But yeah, I was thinking when I go to Brecon Beacons, I'll probably make it like a 3-night trip or something, maybe. Obviously, I'll have to do Tryfan, because that's the big boy down there, innit? So that'll be one to do. Definitely want to do Cadair Idris because that is not far from Corris, and that's where all my Welsh family are from. Well, quite a lot of my Welsh family are from Corris. So I certainly like to get that one done. It's still part of Snowdonia, but it's at the very south of Snowdonia. Pretty sure it is. So I'll maybe drive down there, do that one, and then go further down to Brecons and do Tryfan. Sounds like a plan. I'm making my own plans. What I normally do in my own head and write them down on my notepad with you guys. Live plans. Documenting it. Vlogging. Where's this path gone? I think it might be over there. Oh no, I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. Oh, I could pitch a tent here. Look at this. A little bit boggy. I think you'd just about get away with it. Wouldn't be a bad view, would it? Yeah, now we're back onto a well-carved path. I'm going to definitely say the South Ridge is the easier of the two by a long shot. And I'm judging that based upon I never had to use two hands at any point. So you do have to sort of pull yourself up using one hand. But I've had the tripod, or the selfie stick, whatever you want to call it, in my hand throughout the whole time. Whereas on the way up yesterday, there were times where I had to put the GoPro on my chest strap just so I could free up both hands. Sweating now. Need to take this down jacket off. Oh, stuck. Yeah. Tell you what else is cool. This down jacket, it's a Decathlon. I think it's rated to -5 or something like that. One good thing about it, it packs into its own little pocket. Oh, I've left something in there. Head torch. When I go to bed on a night, if I'm wearing my down jacket, I always put a head torch in my pocket, just in case all kicks off at night and you've got to get up. At least you've got a head torch within reach then. Well, Tryfan's getting covered in a bit of cloud there. Such a calm morning. Now we're in this little valley anyway. We're a little bit windy up on top this morning. Down in the Ogwen Valley. But it's been a proper calm, steady, chilling camp. No rain whatsoever. Not even a hint of rain. It's just been spot on. Perfect conditions really. A little bit warm yesterday hiking, not gonna lie. But anything above 20 degrees is far too warm for me. But that's just me. Just spotted another camper. Just there. Green little number. I feel like I've done so much chatting pure shit on this one. Especially walking back down today. But it's just a good thing to do on a morning. Keep chatting, you're my company. This little GoPro in my hand. I'm a solo warrior. Warrior? I'm a solo camper. Solo warrior, yeah, that works. I'm a solo camper, hiker, warrior. But I've got you guys for company. So you're with me along the way. Anyway, less chatting. Shit. I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you've liked this one. It's been an epic wild camp for me. I've really enjoyed it. Tryfan completed it. Well, I got up there. I've not got back down yet. So, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and hit subscribe if you've not done already. If you want to support the channel that little bit more, you can become a member to the channel through YouTube, or you can join the Patreon. Or if you want to just chuck a bit of moolah my way to go towards some diesel, then you can buy me a coffee. But just by watching, you've done more than enough for me. Thank you very much. Peace out. See you later. In a bit.